What you see here is a site created with Blocksy theme. This is a shop page and services page and so on. Now let's take a look what happens if I open up the Lightning category, and voila, as you see, we have a totally different header here and totally different footer here. Therefore, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to create the multiple conditional headers, footers, and also how to create multiple conditional sidebars, because this sidebar here is only shown for this page. It's not gonna take long, and it's much easier than you think, so dive in. Now, before we start customizing, I have to point out though that in order to create the multiple conditional headers and sidebars, you need to have a Blocksy Pro extension. So if you don't have it yet, then take a look at the description of this video and the link to it is there. So buy it, install it and activate it, and then jump in and see what happens now. So let's go to the appearance and customize and see what can we do here. As you see, this is our default header. I'm going to open up the shop and I'm going to create another header for Lightning category and for all the products in this category here. Basically, otherwise this header is shown and this footer is shown, but if I open up the Lightning category or products inside this category, we're going to create another header. Now open up a header, headers, and click on create new header. Give it a name, for example, Lightning category header. And I'm gonna copy elements from the global header because there are some things I wanna use over there. Create header. I'm gonna open it up. And I'm gonna edit the conditions here. So display conditions. I'm gonna include this header only if the specific taxonomy ID is, and now I'm gonna select product category Lightning here. Also, I'm gonna add another condition. I'm gonna show it on specific posts with taxonomy ID, and once again I'm gonna choose Lightning from the categories here. So these are the rules. It is shown in the Lightning category page and posts, that means products with Lightning category ID. So save it and let's customize it. First, I'm gonna change the header color here. It's gonna be dark one, for example, this one here. I'm gonna change the menu color. Default state, it's gonna be white. Sticky state, also white, because I'm gonna make a dark sticky header, and this one here. Search icon is gonna be also white for the default and sticky state. Next one, cart icon, once again white. Badge color also white. Well, not this, it's gonna be orange. And text is black. And last one, account here. Once again, I'm gonna change the colors a bit. Now I'm gonna change the menu appearance. Font size is gonna be semi-bold and uppercase. And a bit smaller, for example, 13 pixels. And I'm gonna change the logo because I need another logo here. It's gonna be this white logo. Now let's change the sticky options, main row, design, and sticky color. It's gonna be the same, but I'm gonna make it a bit transparent. As you see, a little bit transparent. And I'm gonna delete the border. I don't like the border here. None. So far, so good. Let's publish it and refresh the Lightning category page. As you see, it's already working. Open up the product, also good. Let's go back on the front page. There is a global header. Let's open up another products, and it's working like a charm. Now, before we finish with the header, a couple of reminders. First one, at the moment the menu I'm using here is a main menu, but I can add whatever menu I want up here. At the moment it is the same menu I have globally on my site. Another one, in order to keep the tutorial short, I did not show you how to customize the mobile header, but you can do it as you do usually. If you don't do anything, it inherits the elements I copied from the global header, but I can customize it as I like. At the moment I'm not gonna do it, and therefore let's take a look how to customize the footer. Therefore I'm gonna go to the footer. Footers, create new footer, give it a name, lightning category footer. I'm not gonna copy any elements because I'm gonna create a brand new footer for it. So I'm gonna create a footer, open it up, and I'm gonna get rid of the bottom row, and I'm gonna add the copyright here. Just the site title here. Now I'm gonna edit the background. It's gonna be the one we added for the header. And let's change the color here. It's gonna be white. Next, let's add some elements here. I'm gonna add the widget area 4 and the widget area 5 here, and later I'm gonna add something over there. So let's publish it and go back to the appearance and the widgets. So footer column 4, I'm gonna add some random text. And inside the footer column 5, we're gonna add the image, for example, the light logo. This one here. And save it. Now back to the appearance and customize. Open up the footer again, footers, lightning category footer. And let's create the conditions once again. Display conditions, as we did before, it's gonna be a taxonomy ID, and it's gonna be a product category lightning. Also, it's gonna be a specific post with taxonomy ID. Also, it's gonna be a lightning product category. But as you see, there are lots of options for you to choose. For example, you can change for the logged in or logged out users based by roles, or singulars, archives, posts, pages, and basically whatever the rule you want to create here, you can do it. But I'm gonna leave just those two here. So change it, go to lightning category here and see what happened. Okay, this is a text and this is a logo here. Let's change the text. For example, this one here. Design, widget's title, it's gonna be white and bold and uppercase. And widget text font is gonna be also white, and I'm gonna leave it as it is right now. Since I don't like that the logo alignment and the copyright alignment is on top, I'm gonna change it under the general. It's gonna be middle. And copyright, I'm gonna select it and make it also alignment in the middle. Looks a bit weird at the moment. Therefore, if I would like to, I can add some widgets here, for example, text. Like this. And once again, I'm gonna change the vertical alignment to top, like this. And I'm gonna change the order. Text is gonna be here. Give it a title, for example, terms and conditions. This logo seems weird here, therefore I'm gonna delete it. As you see, I'm making it up on the go, therefore bear with me. So much better. This copyright looks weird here, therefore I'm gonna move it down below. Change the color. Once again, it's gonna be as before. Text alignment on the left and maybe a slight border on top. So top row divider, this one here, full width. Border color a bit lighter than the background color. Yum, looks nice. And now let's add some kind of widget here. So widget area 6 is gonna be in this position here. Let's add a widget. Product categories. And let's design it. As you see, the links here are blacks, therefore go back to middle row settings, design, and change the link color to white here. And now publish. Let's go to the front end and see what happened. Well, works once again like a charm. Let's open up the product here. It's from the lightning category. The site looks like this. If I go to on the About Us page, it's totally different. So last thing for you to show is how to create the conditional sidebars. Go to Blocksy, open it up, Extensions, Pro Extensions, and activate multiple sidebars here. Now go to the Appearance, Widgets, and as you see, you can create a sidebar here. For example, About Us page. So we're gonna create a sidebar which is shown only on the About Us page. Sidebar settings at display conditions include only specific page ID, select page, it's gonna be About Us. Only there we're gonna show it. But as with the headers and footers, you can create whatever rules you want to create. So I'm gonna save it. Under the Blocksy, I'm gonna activate widgets. Maybe you don't know, but Blocksy free version has lots of widgets. I refreshed, as you see, the About Me is here. I'm gonna drag it here. And now I can customize it as I like. Or you can drag something else here, for example, some ad. Give it a title, for example, sale. You can add the ad code here or add some image. I'm gonna add, for example, this image here. Here goes a link, and you can change whether it opens up in a new tab or not. Now save it. Go to the About page. If you don't have it already, then activate the sidebar here. Of course, you would have to change the design also. But since I would like to show you only the example how to use conditional sidebars, I'm not gonna do it. And this is the sidebar here. If I go to the services page, there is no sidebar. I'm gonna open it up. And as an example, I'm gonna show you what happens if I activate the sidebar here. So I activated the sidebar, open it up, and there are recent posts. That means those items here, which are added only to the main sidebar. And once again, if you don't have the Blocksy Pro extension already, then I would suggest you to buy it, because there are not so many themes that allow you to do what the Blocksy Pro allows you to do. The link to it is in the description of its videos, so go ahead and purchase it. But before you go, take a look at the next video you see on the screen right now. It's also full of useful content. Also, if you find this tutorial helpful, then press thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and this way you can support this channel. Meanwhile, take care.